So now that we have our Phoenix project set up, we just have a blank canvas so far. So we've just run and set up our Phoenix project, and we've configured our database username and password inside of the config dev.exs. So we don't have too much going on yet. I want to show you something really cool about Phoenix though. So I'm going to show you that when we fire up our application, we'll see some errors, but I want to show you something really, really cool about Phoenix. So let's do IEX space dash capital S mix Phoenix server. And let's start our server. We're going to get some errors. It's going to be okay though. So we're getting errors. Let's see what they say. They say database customer underscore dev does not exist. So this is what's really, really cool about Phoenix. So let's go ahead and let's open this up in the browser. So if you come to localhost port 4000, you'll see that it says the storage is not created for repo, customer repo. It suggests using mix ecto create. And that's one of the really cool things I wanted to show you. You could run this command mix ecto.create from the command line to create your database. But what's really cool is they actually give you a button when you come here. So if you didn't set up your database, you can just click this button. And so I've just clicked this button, and then your project will actually run now when you come to this page. And then if we go back to our command line, you'll see that it has stopped throwing errors because now the database actually was created. So if you needed to do this manually, you would just do like it was suggested from the command line. You would run mix ecto.create. You can see the database for the customer repo was already created. Essentially, by clicking that button on our project, it just went ahead and created the database by basically running this same exact command. So really cool though that Phoenix actually will really nicely show you what you've done wrong. And it will also not just show you what you've done wrong like some other applications will. It'll actually suggest basically a resolution to your problem. And by clicking a button, it went ahead and created our customer underscore dev. And so now if we were to do psq-U and we log into our Postgres database here and I enter my password, then we can see that we can connect to our database customer underscore dev. And it says you are now connected to database customer underscore dev as user Postgres. So it actually did create the database customer underscore dev. So very, very cool. So I just wanted to show you that because I think that's a really cool feature of Phoenix. It basically doesn't just give you errors, it also gives you error resolution, and it gives you suggestions for what you should do. You can also see those resolutions were being shown here on the command line, and it was showing us that we should run mix ecto create. So I love how Phoenix is basically there to help you along the way. So in our next lesson, we're going to basically create more. So we've created our database technically, but we haven't created any tables or any data actually on our database or any models for it. So in our next lesson, we're going to take a look at how Phoenix has generators in it that allow us to create database very, very quickly. We can create our models and our tables in Phoenix very, very quickly. It will set all those up using Phoenix generators. So I'll see you over in the next lesson where we're going to use Phoenix generators to start building the schema for our customer underscore dev database.